So last night I had the privilege of seeing Robert Holden and Marianne Williamson talking, and varying others as well, talking about the Course in Miracles. And whilst I'm not a follower of the Course in Miracles, in other words, I'm not doing the work, in the way in which they do it, it really resonates for me because it's all about love, and it's all about love, and that difference between love and fear. And I've just been walking with my beautiful friend that I've known for more or less ever since I was 11, I think, this morning, and we were talking about the fact that, there's so much darkness in the world, and that the power that we have, however, is to not sit in the fear of it, to not listen to too much news, to not get caught up with all of the kind of quagmire of awfulness, and it is awful what's going on out there. But if we really consider that we are beings of love, and that we have a huge power of energy in our field, then actually our responsibility, not only to ourselves but to the world around us, is to really look at what that journey is from fear to love. And that when we can really sit in love, the energy field that we put out there to the world ripples. So, and it only takes one person in a room to have a really strong force of love inside them that will change the energy field of the space. And you could be that person. I could be that person. And I feel like in some ways that's my job in life. That's my reason for being here, is to really step into that power, that essence of me, that essence of divinity, that essence of love that goes beyond all borders, all religions. It's not about religion at all. It's not about any of that. It's just about really understanding that we are made of love. But we've come away from it because the mind takes us away, doesn't it? All our sabotage thoughts and the stories that we've created for ourselves, and the history of our other lives, and the history of our journey in this lifetime, and of course that's if you believe in past lives, neither here nor there anyway. And so and I've been listening to lots of people have been sort of coming into my field recently and talking about, our mission, our purpose, if you want to call it that. And really, we create our purpose around doing something, earning money, being something in the world, But really, our purpose has to be to get to know ourselves so well that we can become pure love. That essence of pure love, because we know ourselves so well that we know when the mind sabotages, we know when the heart hurts, we know when why we're triggered. We know. And also we meet inside ourselves, inside all of those layers is our divinity, is God, if you want to call it God. It doesn't matter whether you do or don't, it makes no difference. But inside each of us there is that peace, and if we can connect to that, that's got to be the goal of life. That's got to be our purpose, because that's what holds us, and that's then what creates that energy field that makes us powerful, and and also has the capacity to change the world. And we need to change the world. The world's a mess right now. And the only thing that's going to change it is love and light. There is nothing else more powerful than that. And it's the light of the divine, and we carry it. We just need to connect to it. And it's that part of us that is going to have the impact. So it's beyond our thoughts. It's beyond all of that stuff. And I'm not saying we ignore our thoughts, and I'm not saying we don't do our inner child work, because, as if you've been following me, I do an awful lot of that. But it is about holding that essence of ourselves, deeply, deeply, deeply. So I'd love to hear from you. What do you think about all that? How are you going to connect to the divinity inside you? How are you going to take that journey from fear to love? And when we get caught back in the fear, can you step back into love? How can you step back into love? Because it feels so important.